guy his size, I guess you never had to deal with it, but are there certain things you need to do, finding lanes or
absolutely. I mean, the whole world of playing quarterback is moving around the pocket. You know, I mean, rarely does anybody get to drop back and stand there and see a nice wide open field and make a throw. And you know, even when you're tall, you're still having to fit through lanes because you know, rarely is the quarterback that much taller than the offensive line. So, you know, is it a little different? Sure, it's different. He's not 6'5", so he's definitely, it's different for him. But you know, moving around the pocket and you know, and working on footwork and keeping your mechanics is something we do every day. You know, so we're always working on those kind of things to get good at that.
What do you tell Dane this week, or do you need to tell him anything as he's kind of been through?
Well, you know, you prepare like you're going to play, you know, and you know, the same thing, you know, you treat Dane the same way you treat Dane every day so far this year, and you treat Mike the same way you treat Mike every time this year, because you're trying to get both guys always have to have the mindset that they're going to play in the game, and they're going to play significant roles every single week from the first week to the last week. That's always the case. So, you know, there's not we really don't change what we're doing.
With Dane and what he's been through, does that prepare him maybe to handle any role, whatever role he has? You know,
for what Dane's been through and all that, you know, I mean, Dane's a competitor. He wants to play. He wants to play every play. He doesn't want to come off the field. You know, if he's not on the field, you know, he'll be supportive. He'll be you know, engaged, which he was on Saturday. You know, and anything other than that, you know, I'd be disappointed if that wasn't the case.
This is Coach White's decision ultimately as to who's going to start or play the most on Saturday. But how much does he come to you for an input on the situation?
Well, as a staff, you know, it's, you know, we all talk about every player on the team, all the time. And but you're right, it is ultimately Coach's decision.
Is this something like this when we haven't seen it? We'll find out Saturday. But when you do this kind of thing with the two quarterbacks and working them in, for you guys in year one, does it, I guess, hinder your ability to put in this system? I mean, does it I guess hit the pause button a little bit, or?
No, I think you continue to grow as an offense, and you continue to grow as a football team. You know, whatever direction the season takes, you continue to grow, and that's kind of the situation we're in now. Yeah.
What's the knowledge base of Mike? Obviously, Dane, you know, you came in, it was just kind of assumed you knew that playbook inside and out. But with Mike, I know Coach White says some of the things, you know, just because his experience is somewhat limited. I mean, how vast is that playbook, or how much did you have to narrow it for him?
Well, as far as learning the whole playbook now, I mean, there's a drastic difference between Dane and Michael. There's no doubt about it. But Michael's come a long way. I mean, he's studied it. He has you know, it's one thing to know the playbook, and it's another thing to execute the play, and that's what experience does for you. You know, so. But I've been very pleased with all the quarterbacks in their attempt to learn everything on paper, and then, you know, the idea is to take it to the field. That's the challenge.